Hello, so today's topic is error. Now, what is an error? So, error is an uncertainty in a measurement. Now, what is that uncertainty? So, while performing some experiment or taking some measurements, uh, we often do some mistakes, and there are some constraints also, due to which the actual measurement differs from the standard measurement or the actual measurement. So that is called an error. So error is standard value minus measured value or observed value. In the place of standard value, because there are many cases where there is no standard value, so in such a case we take we we measure that quantity uh, that particular value several times through some measuring instruments, and we take mean of that. So it is also mean value, or we can say it true value. So if there is no standard value, like if I want to measure length of uh, this styler, then I will measure it several times, and then I will take mean of all the values that will be considered as its mean value or true value. So if there is standard value given, we can directly apply this formula, or if not, then we take a mean value or we find true value, and then we solve it. Okay. Uh, so next thing is types of error. Um, Basically, we classify errors in two categories. First, systematic errors. That are so negative. And other is random error. So they are random sources, but main instruments. Lack of practice, we can say, or wrong procedure. Mistakes in the procedure. Or can be personal reasons. Then means we can have some personal biases. We can have some habits of using that instrument in a wrong manner. Then random, these are due to some physical condition. Some physical condition which can change the reading, which can affect our observation. So in order to minimize systematic, we could have, we can take standard instrument with high accuracy, then we can follow the procedure uh, perfectly, and we can avoid all our biases, and we could be very careful. Then we can minimize these systematic errors. We can't just remove them, we can just minimize them. For random error, see, we have no control over physical conditions. So what we can do in this, we can take a large number of observation, and we can take mean of that value. By this we can minimize error in the our observation. Apart from this, there is a least count error. So it is difficult to classify it as a systematic error or random error. It is more like a random error. So because of least count, uh, we can't remove this error because each measuring instrument has a least count, a minimum value which it can measure, which minimum non-zero value which it can measure. So least count. But let us suppose a scale has least count of 1 millimeter, but some measurement lies between these two marks of 1 millimeter. Then uh, either we can consider it, uh, we can consider it as 1, or we can consider it as 0. We can add 1 because it is more than this, or um, we can just leave it as it is. So in both the cases measurement is wrong, because if this was the scale and this was the object which we are going to measure, then if we write, if this mark tells it is 7, whatever be the unit, and this mark is 8, so it is neither 7 nor 8. So we can't tell that what is the value here because of least count error. So each time when whatever be the device we design, it will have this least count error definitely. So apart from this, people might say that it is occurring in one direction only, but what if it is close to 8, and then people are saying that it is 8 but it is not, it is less than that. So it is a random error, it comes under random error, but that is why I'm categorizing it separately. Apart from this, there is a term sometime called gross error. So gross error is just the human error while taking the measurement, writing it in a wrong manner. If someone else is reporting, someone else is writing it down, and if there is so many disturbance between them and wrong communication between them, so such type of error can occur. Well, we can include gross error into random error also, but random error more uh, like more depend upon the physical conditions. So this is the basic